Hey guys, it's JT here for Bulletproof for BJJ, and we're going to show you how you can increase your fitness for BJJ with loaded conditioning. Stop running, stop riding. It's pointless. What you need to do is pick up some heavy weights and carry them. What I'm going to show you today, guys, is 3 stages of loaded conditioning. We're going to start with the hardest, which is the overhead carry. Then we're going to work to the rack carry position. Then from there, we're going to work our way down to a farmer's carry, which is the easiest of the 3, but still very hard. Let's have a look at the overhead carry. The overhead carry I'm doing today with 2 kettlebells. If you've never done this before, you can start with just 1. So from here, I'm double cleaning the kettlebells up, and then I'm pressing overhead. Really important, once we've established our position, to not overarch the spine. I actually want to draw tight and get strong to my core. Also, make sure that my hands are in a nice overhead position that I can sustain for at least 20 seconds. Now, as I go to move forward, I take small, deliberate steps, maintaining tension in my core and breathing steadily. From here, guys, it's important that you are keeping your weight balanced and you are not dramatically moving side to side. The stiller you are, the more efficient you will be. So as you travel, make sure you use controlled breathing and do not lose the tension in your core while maintaining your hands in the overhead position. If you notice you're starting to wobble or soften in the elbows, the kettlebells or the dumbbells that you're using may be too heavy. It is important that when you're completing this movement, you're able to maintain the overhead position without getting pain in your lower back or your shoulders. Rack carry. This position is actually quite challenging, not because it's harder than the overhead, but you are carrying the weight on your chest. So it's a little bit different. Have a look. Clean the kettlebells up into the rack position. Make sure you have a nice 45-degree position with the handle on your hands. Now for me, I prefer to link my fingers and make sure I set my posture up correctly. Do not rest the kettlebells up on your deltoids. From this position, I'm also making sure that my hips are tucked under so that my core is switched on and my glutes are engaged. From here, it is a little bit harder to breathe, but if you do jiu-jitsu, this is nothing like a full mount. So from here, small controlled steps. Keeping my posture up, it's really important that I do not let my chest drop. This is challenging, but once you've got a comfortable position, you should find that you can keep yourself under control. I am keeping a degree of tension through my abdominals, but I'm also focusing on not letting my posture slump. We don't want to see this. Make sure you're keeping good thoracic extension throughout the whole walk. Legs wide, deload. Ensure that when you do this, that you are able to maintain the position for at least 10 to 20 seconds. If you cannot double clean the kettlebells, they are too heavy. If you are doing this with dumbbells, it is more challenging. Try to make sure that you keep your arms active and don't rest them on your shoulders. Farmer's carry, the traditional, the best. Generally, you'll be able to hold more weight by your side. But if you have done these exercises in sequence, from overhead to rack and down to farmer's carry, your grips will be quite tired. Now, the setup. I'm actually going to start with a kettlebell on each side. Squatting down, back straight, coming up. Now, from here, I'm going to pull my shoulder blades back, lifting my chest up, and I'm actually going to lift up and stay active in my traps. I want my upper back to be straight and strong. I am also bracing through my abdominals. I don't want to overarch and hyperextend my back. So from here, shoulders back and up, active to the upper back, bracing, small controlled steps. Controlling my breathing and doing my best to actively grip as hard as I can. I don't want the kettlebells to hang. This is fantastic for strengthening your grip, upper back and core. Now, as I do this, I'm making sure that I'm keeping my gaze forward and I want to stay leaning in. If you're doing this with farmer's walk handles, farmer's carry handles, it is more challenging. You will find that just leaning forward slightly is going to help you maintain your forward momentum. But the key thing is this: we don't want to sway side to side, as if you misstep, there's a lot of load and we don't want you to cause any injury. My advice when doing the farmer's carry, maintain tension in your upper back, bracing the abdominals, controlling your breathing, and pick a focus point as you walk forward and back. So, if you really want to get fitter for BJJ, you got to learn to carry your weight. To put this together in a nice, neat workout, guys, start with the overhead carry. This is the hardest variation. What we're going to look to do is look to do 3 sets of 40 meters. So if you have 10 meters, go up and back twice. Once you've been able to complete the 3 sets there, work to rack position. Same thing, maintaining our good technique, working up and back over 40 meters. Then once you've completed 3 sets of that, go to our farmer's carry position. This is a fantastic workout. And then from there, you will find not only your grip, your shoulders and your core get better, but your cardio will too.